Yo, what's happening? So, Kyrie irvinly finally signs with another team, signs with the Mavericks. Nobody thought that was going to happen. To be honest with you, I thought that Brooklyn was going to hold on to him and be spiteful to the end of the season and just have him sit. But I think they just kind of just got tired of him and his BS and just says, let's just get him out of our hair. You know, so I'm driving, so I'm going to be paying attention to the road and talking at the same time. But yeah, I feel like Kyrie had to go bye-bye. Kyrie is the worst teammate in the history of teammates. I don't care about what color he is, if he's black, blue, green, or white. At the end of the day, you have to honor the contract that you signed up with. And under that contract, you signed on a dotted line to play basketball every single game. Especially if you're getting paid, 55 million, 57 million that Kyrie was getting. And Kyrie is the type of individual where you never know where he's coming or going. You don't know if he's going to play. You don't know if he's going to pull the family issue thing. You don't know if he's going to just go on a hiatus and not call the team and let the team know what's going on. You don't know if he's going to be on his political realm where he's upset that something happened at the White House and he decides just to take off work. You also got him being injury prone. Every time you turn around, he injured or something. Let's not even talk about the load management that he does. He's just an unreliable person. And to be honest with you, I feel sorry for players like KD because KD is somebody who just like to play basketball. Dude don't got no girlfriend. He ain't got a dog. All he do is probably sit back and watch basketball, Jordan highlights, and porn. I see him watching porn and basketball. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And, he just somebody that just love basketball. He don't really like, and tweeting. He loved tweeting, But I feel sorry for him because, he fucked around and left a good situation in Warrior Land that was fresh off of losing to Toronto Raptors due to him being injured. A lot of people probably felt like Toronto Raptors had a chance to beat the Warriors with a KD, but chances of that happening probably slim to none. So the Warriors more than likely was going to beat the Raptors in the championship. I think that was 2019. And KD unfortunately got hurt. But look what transpired since then. He decided to put his hands in his career in Kyrie's hands. Kyrie talked him out of going to New York, which he should have did. And he should have just been worried about himself instead of worrying about Kyrie. He let Kyrie coerce him into going to the Brooklyn Nets. He go to the Brooklyn Nets and look what happens. Look. Kyrie been leaving him hanging since day one. Look at it. Look at how many games he played. I believe I seen something before I left the house that Kyrie and KD only played 82 games together in 4 seasons. That's crazy. That's wild, right? It's 82 games a season, and in 4 seasons they only play 82 games with each other. Yeah, that's a problem. And whose fault is that? We ain't gonna talk about the injuries because the injuries is a part of the game. But at the same time, the best availability is availability. And you signed on a dotted line to be available. You didn't sign on a dotted line to be political. to be an activist. I'm sure that Brooklyn don't have a problem with you being an activist, but when it's time to come play, it's time to come play. And I think about the teammates. Think about, they were just starting to gel, just starting to win, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Kyrie wants to trade. I hate to say be on your best behavior, but like that, it's what it is when you're dealing with Kyrie. And it ain't about your race. It ain't about none of that. It's just about being able to go to work every day without any BS or any getting into it with anybody. Being able to go to work and do your job. You paid to do your job. So, he's paid very well. He's sitting here, he was complaining about a contract. But really want to pay a contract. Actually, the contract was worth $200 million. That was talking about giving somebody $200 million. That's unreliable. You don't know where he's coming and going. He's very, very, what word am I looking for? He's kind of like what am I looking for? The people that come to work, well, one day they speak to you, the next day they don't. It's very moody. So I can only imagine the locker room presence. A lot of people going to say the right things. They're going to say, oh, he was a good teammate and all of that. But, who really wants to come out and say he wasn't? They don't want the backlash from the media, and they don't want their name attached to something. But I'm sure a lot of his teammates didn't like him. I'm sure they didn't know how to approach him. They didn't know if I could talk to him every day. Because, one day you might say hi to him, and he might speak. The next day, he ain't speaking to you. So, you think about that. You think about the coach, Jacques Vaughn, who finally got him a head coaching job and felt like the team was gelling to the point where they was about to compete for a championship. And then this happened. I think they was just fresh off a 45-point loss to the Boston Celtics. So right after that loss, we regrouped, but we regrouped without you. Right after the loss, you decide you want to trade. And granted, there was stuff going on in the background as far as, trade talks and contract talks, but that's a part of the game. And Kyrie knew what he was doing. Kyrie know better. Sometimes I be thinking about his team. I wonder, like, what is dad like? His dad gotta be a weirdo too. Because a lot of times I feel like you got somebody in your family that's giving you good advice and making sure you make the right decisions. And, I feel like he always making the wrong decision. It's always about Kyrie and not about the team. Think about the bubble. He didn't want the team to go to the bubble. He was mad about that. Think about the shot, the jab. He didn't want to take the jab. And think about this year. What was this year? You posted something that was anti-Semitic. Whether you did it on purpose or not, you did it. And when you was asked to apologize, you didn't want to apologize. They wasn't even going to suspend you. They just asked you to come out and apologize, and you refused to apologize. So you got fined. And you got suspended. That happens at any job. Like, this is, I don't understand what his fans and stands are talking about, but just the real world. In the real world, you got to come to work. In the real world, if you give your employee a black eye, as far as like what you talk about in social media or what you talk about, about your employee, maybe you was talking bad about your employee to somebody and they got back to him, they gonna fire you. Or they gonna suspend you. They gonna reprimand you. They gonna do something. So, at the end of the day, man, Brooklyn can go on about their lives and Kyrie can go by his life. But, please, at no point in time, do not get comfortable and feel like Kyrie ain't gonna be back in the news with some bullshit. We all know Kyrie can't keep his together. So it's gonna be something. And good for Kyrie. He got traded, but like, do you think the trade was a good trade? I mean, you got Luka, a ball dominant point guard, and another ball dominant point guard. Like, how's that gonna work? To me, it reminds me of LeBron James and Westbrook all over again. Because Luka, he need the ball. Kyrie need the ball. Kyrie gonna get the ball and he gonna dribble, do his behind the back special, and then what he gonna do? Gonna pass the ball. What he gonna do? Pass the ball to Luka? It's only one ball to go around. So I'm confused. Why would that happen? But to be honest with you, when you think about the Mavericks and you think about Mark Cuban, I feel like that trade was whatever you do, don't let them get to the Laker deal. That's what that was. That was, you are not going to LA. So if I got to intercept this pass, I will. And that's what he did. Now the thing is, will Kyrie sign an extension? Will he? I don't think so. I think he's going to LA. I think next year he's gonna walk to LA. And that's the thing about him. He Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Like you don't know what he gonna be tomorrow. Tomorrow he gonna be different. Of course he gonna say what he wanna say and say what he gotta say to get out of Brooklyn. But next summer, when he got a chance to do what he wanna do, when he's a free agent, man, he going to LA. He's signing with LeBron. But that's another thing is, will LA give him a 4-year deal? And I don't think LA gonna give him a 4-year deal. Nah, not give me a 4-year deal to perhaps fuck up my squad and fuck up my team and be Mr. Unreliable when LeBron is gone. Because remember, LeBron only signed a 4-year deal. So, 2-year deal. So a 4-year deal and a 2-year deal, that don't add up. Because LeBron going to play somewhere with his son in 2 years. So you got to think about it like this. You think the Lakers want to be stuck with Kyrie without LeBron holding his hand? Because LeBron was going to be the one to hold his hand, make sure he being a good boy and he been on his best behavior. But without LeBron, like, you think they want to hold Kyrie hand, make sure he come to practice and make sure he come to games every day? You think so? I doubt that. I highly doubt that. So, man, what you gonna see? Kyrie, to me, in my opinion, he's the worst teammate in the history of sports. Just go down the list. He leave LeBron high and dry. After they lose in the finals. And that team would have been great if they would have kept it intact. LeBron James took them back to the finals anyway, but think about that though. They would have at least won a few games against the Warriors that year. But he decided to go to Boston. Then he go to Boston. Look what happened. He went to Boston. First he was saying that, my mom and dad met in Boston. This is a great place to play and blah, 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 blah. Then when he get to Boston, what happens? Start getting into it with the teammates. But they were saying that he not passing the ball. Then all of a sudden, he decides, I think he got injured. Yeah, he got injured. And when he got injured, he decided not to come back, right? Then what the Boston Celtics do? They go straight to the Eastern Conference Finals without him. That was an indictment to him. It's just saying like teams get better without him. Then the next year, what did he do? I believe he said he was going to sign back with Boston, and he didn't. And what happens? He gets traded to Brooklyn. He goes to Brooklyn. What he do when he in Brooklyn? Basically say he don't need a coach. Basically say he don't respect Steve Nash. Then what he do? He start going on hiatus. I'm having family issues. Then we find out, he took time off just so he can go to his auntie birthday party. It was something bogus. You know, it's something that, you know, he could have played the game and went to the party afterwards. But I'm just saying it to say it was bogus how he handled the whole situation. It wasn't a good look for him. You know, it was terrible because, you know, remember the whole team was like, where's Kyrie? We don't know where Kyrie at. Have anybody talked to Kyrie? Kyrie, where you at? Calling Kyrie, he ain't answering. Phone calls, the coach don't know where he is, the GM don't know where he at, KD don't know where he at. Nobody knows where Kyrie is. He's a complete no-show. Since when are you able to do that in the NBA? Like, how many players have you known to pull that off in the NBA? Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, that shit is not cool, you know? When you got teammates that are putting their heart, blood, sweat, and tears into this team, and you got somebody that's half-assing it. You know, that's not cool, you know. And then that was one year. The next year, he pulled the Capitol building storming, the people that stormed into the Capitol building. He got mad that happened, took a week off. Feel what I'm saying? Like, there's always something with him. You know, no explanation, no nothing. He just feel like he don't have to tell y'all when he not coming to play. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and that to me, that was another black eye. You know, so when the team get fed up with your BS and says, you know what, we don't feel comfortable giving you an extension, exactly paying you $200 million. We give you 4 years, you get to do what the hell you want to do. Once you get your contract and you get your money, then you're gonna start acting out. You're gonna start coming to work when you want to, leaving when you want to. Just do what you want to do, you know. And you're not going to be on my team doing that type of stuff, especially when you're under contract, because you can't do that shit in the NFL. You can't do that shit in hockey. I think, look, basketball is the only sport where you can, especially can't do that in baseball. But basketball is the only league where you can just do what the hell you want to do. Like, you can just hold the owner hostage, just say, I'm not coming to play no more. You know, I'm mad, so I'm gonna sit out. And, you know, I feel sorry for the NBA players. When the collective bargaining agreement, I don't want to hear nobody crying. I don't want to hear about NBA players saying that, oh, this is racist and all of that. I don't want to hear about none of that shit. At the end of the day, people like Kyrie Irving and Ben Simmons and James Harden, those are players that are the reasons why these owners ain't about to have it. They gonna fuck around and have y'all in no non-guaranteed contracts and gonna be having incentives in that contract that's gonna help them get their money back. When you start acting crazy and doing shit, talking about you don't want to play. All right, you don't want to play, then we ain't gotta pay you. Point blank. You know, so, you know, I mean, I'm surprised that this trade happened so early, because I was looking forward to this being like a whole week thing, you know, but they got it done. They got it out over with, and shit, I'm kind of happy because I'm tired of hearing Kyrie name. Dude's so lame, and he just a different type of dude. Just different type of dude. Not a type of dude I wanted to even be in my squad, or in my household, or anything. No, I'm cool. So, yeah, that's how I feel. You know, now poor Lakers, poor LeBron. LeBron was out here thinking he was about to get Kyrie. I never seen a player go on national TV after a game and say they want a player on their team. That's tampering. Like, you're not even supposed to do that or say that, but he got away with it. You know, and, you know, at the end of the day, you know, I'm just glad the Lakers didn't get him. I'm glad. I'm happy, because Lakers would have got him. All we would have heard is, oh, we gonna win a championship and we're back. Oh my God, we're about to go on a run. Yeah, let's go. AD, fucking Kyrie, LeBron, super team. Fuck out of here. No, you're not. No, you're not getting Kyrie. No. You're begging, and we beg not. So yeah, I just was to tap in with y'all, give you my thoughts, what I feel. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to agree with me. You can, you know, comment in the comment box and say I'm wrong, but hey, it's all good. shit, we can agree to disagree. I feel like Kyrie is a fucking maggot. Y'all feel like he's a great player. I feel like he's a great player, but I feel like he Mr. Unreliable, and he's the worst teammate ever. And I don't want to hear about the race, or I don't hear about none of that. I don't care about none of that. Like, I don't care about race. I don't care about none of that. I just care about basketball. I just care about basketball. That's it. That's all I care about. I just care about you showing up to work. Like, for real, people all colored buy tickets to your game, and when you don't show up, these people are it's like a waste of a ticket. I'm a Kyrie fan, and I come to the game with a Kyrie jersey on, and I can't wait to see you play, and you're not playing because you mad at the team, or you mad about something political, or you just don't feel like playing. Well, part of your salary is us paying for your salary. That's when we pay for tickets and we pay for games, to go see games, and that's part of your salary. So you owe that to us, But, at the end of the day, that's a different topic. I said what I said. I said my piece. And, leave a comment in the comment box. Let me know how you really feel. All right?